Understanding Excel's average function. As you might guess, this function does exactly what its name suggests. It helps you calculate the average of values within a selected cell range. Much like other functions we've explored in previous lessons, such as sum and count, you can either type the average function directly into a cell or use the Function Dialog Box. Let's dive into how this handy function works. Using average directly in cells. Looking at this worksheet, I have years displayed across the top and months listed down column B, with values populating the table. I want to find the average sales for January across all 4 years, from 2023 to 2026, which I'll place in column G. To do this, I can simply type average into the cell. When Excel's IntelliSense menu displays, I'll press the Tab key to select it. Similar to sum and count functions, Excel requires us to select the cell range we want to average. I'll select cells C3 through F3, close the bracket, and press Ctrl plus Enter to stay in the same cell. And just like that, I have the average sales figure for January across all years. Finding averages through the Function Dialog Box. Of course, we can also use the Function Dialog Box to accomplish the same task. Simply search for average, double-click on it, and then select the cell range you want to average. This process is nearly identical to what we've done in previous examples with other functions. Using AutoSum for quick averages. Let's explore another method by jumping up to the Formulas tab and clicking the AutoSum dropdown. Notice that Excel includes an option to find averages here. When I click on Average, Excel makes an incorrect selection initially, but I can simply select the cells I actually want to work with. Then I'll press Ctrl plus Enter to stay in the same cell. Copying formulas with AutoFill. When you need to calculate averages for multiple rows, like in our example, you don't need to enter the formula in every single cell. This leads us to a useful feature we'll explore more in a later lesson. Excel allows us to automatically fill or copy formulas down, which is an incredible time saver. If I position my mouse over cell G4, where I have my average calculation, you'll notice a small green square in the bottom right corner. That's the autofill handle. To copy this formula down to the remaining cells, I can simply drag it all the way down. Alternatively, I can double-click that green square, and Excel will automatically copy the formula down to fill the rest of the cells. Understanding relative referencing. Let's examine what happens when we copy these formulas. If we select any of the copied cells, say G9, you'll notice that the references C9 to F9 are highlighted in blue in the formula. Excel also highlights the corresponding cells in the table in blue. As the formula moves down, Excel automatically adjusts the cell references it needs to use. This is what we call relative referencing. When you drag a formula down, Excel automatically adjusts the cell references accordingly. We'll explore this concept more in a later lesson, as there are 2 other types of referencing besides relative, absolute and mixed. For now, just be aware of this relative referencing concept when copying formulas down in Excel.